the show was last on the air. How did this come to be?
I would love to say that it was incredible demand, right in demand for the show, but I probably think it was promoted by the fact that COVID was happening and they needed animated properties, and this already existed. Because I remember working in my backyard. It was the only place I could go and not catch COVID. And I got a phone call and it was like, hey, how'd you like to do a movie? So I was like, yeah, absolutely. And even though we've been we ended it nicely and we felt very happy with what we did. We always sort of thought, cartoons never die, and there's always been I feel like there's been a little magic to it. It's certainly been a magical part of my life, getting together with Valero and writing the show and getting Dana and Carrie in the booth, and so it was really fun. It was fun to kind of come back from a long break and go, wow, we can actually tell some new stories now, and because I didn't think we could after like 7 years, 7 years ago or whatever, but it's kind of crazy. I mean, it's crazy, the idea that we came up with in '99 is like still relevant, still happening, so it's nuts. It's nuts. Did I answer it?
No, absolutely. Very direct. I appreciate it. I mean, I got more, but you guys want to?
Well, certainly you'll get plenty of the Aqua teens, and you'll get plenty, probably some might argue too much, Carl, who would probably have titled the movie Carl and the Food Freaks, but and the Moonanites have a big role in it, and there's an interactive element that I cannot talk about just yet because it would be a big spoiler, but I will say that without hyperbole, this has never been done. What we're doing with this movie is this interactive element, and it's not going to be working tonight because of piracy issues and stuff, but there is an interactive element. I'm not bullshitting. This is a real thing that we're doing with this movie that I think is super cool and very funny, and but we're going to turn that on in November 8th. Yeah.
So the last movie you guys did like an April Fool, like have like a little screen on during Adult Swim, something. You guys got to do something like that, like to promote again.
Yes, about 15 minutes ago, I just released the movie on YouTube, my YouTube page. So make sure I get the hits. I think this interactive thing is pretty cool. I think it'll be something that will speak to that. But there are some other elements too. I think the open is pretty funny and kind of pokes fun at another Warner Brothers property, pretty good and proper. And I also think there's a satire to it that, who knows, maybe we will never be available on Amazon Prime after this comes out, because there's a whole, it's not really Bezos as much as it's just a sort of a Silicon Valley in general, but also there's reference to the Amazon headquarters that was supposed to be in New York until they realized that they weren't going to pay like 1 penny of taxes. There's a little bit of that in there. There's some satire there. So yeah.
Was there any thought to promote this Plantasm movie like you did with the original Aqua Teen movie with like the Moonanites, Light Brights, that kind of got all that weird controversy? Like,
are you kidding? Like, I would have, like, obviously that was not intentional.
Yeah.
So when they call it a hoax, it was ridiculous, because we weren't going, hey, check this out. These are bombs. They're exploding, and they'll blow up I know, it was incredible. And I was like, I can't believe that I'm a part of this on a very slow news day.
Yeah.
And so my wife and I were just knocked out by it. Like, we were just, it was kind of one of those early things that became viral, kind of.
Yeah.
And that day I wrote a spot when I heard about it. and for the Moonanites, and it was going to be like, Boston, you are down on your knees. Cleveland, you are next. Watch the Aqua Teen movie or blow up. And our boss was like, you cannot, you will not. And we would have had it on the air that night.
Oh, that's great.
And then our boss was like, I'm going to get fired over this. He's like, no, he didn't get fired. His boss got fired. It was crazy. Crazy.
Wait, somebody got fired over that?
The head of the network got fired.
Oh, wow.
We paid Boston $2 million, which I was like, that's about 12 times more than the movie cost. You know, and I heard San Francisco was like, we had to hire some overtime cops to take those down too. And they're like, we didn't put any in San Francisco. Well, we still want $5 million. It's crazy. Yeah, I want to show you these. This is really the first time I've ever worn these. I've had them for like 10 years.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, so not this time. You're not gonna do anything like, you know.
No. No, but as I said, I wanted to lean into it.
Sure.
And after the first day, during the War on Terror, everybody was like, no, we're going to lean far away from it. So.
On a different note.